Hey Scooby fans, long time no see. Hope you're all well. I just thought, as it's been such a long time since I've had a chance to actually do any reviews, I thought this would be one of the best ones to do, as it's something I've recently just picked up, having gone to my local Forbidden Planet in London, and as soon as I saw it on display, it was something that I just instantly fell in love with. And as you can see, it's the Blitzway's interpretation of the Slimer figure that they've just recently released with in conjunction to the other 4 Ghostbusters, as I'm sure you've all seen on many other videos or photos or anything else that's been released recently. So as you can see, obviously what we've got here is the front of the packaging, and as you just slowly spin it around, obviously bear with me 1 second, you know, you can see that as usual with these types of collectibles, there is just some very nice, beautiful artwork on the back, and this is an image that really just does capture Slimer's essence, and just that, you know, that vision that we saw in the first film. Obviously, it's as I said, it's Blitzway. It's a 1/6 scale collectible figure. Obviously, if you want to pause the video just so you can have a look at more of the information, obviously at the bottom there you've got all the details, people that manufactured this particular piece, and so forth. And really, as I said, the artwork on the box is just superb. I mean, you know, this is what it's about half the time with collectibles now, is just how nice the packaging actually looks, and they've certainly managed to do this. So obviously, moving that aside, obviously here we have the figure in question, and as you can see, you know, the detail on it is just incredible. I mean, you know, we've seen many interpretations now of Slimer over the years from various different companies such as Kenner, Mattel, Diamond Select, NECA or Nika as some people tend to pronounce it. Funko have even got involved over the last couple of years. Playmobil have recently just done a release of some toys for Ghostbusters as well, and obviously not forgetting Lego. And obviously I do have a lot of these other variations, which I will get around to doing a video shortly, just as a comparison really, just so you can have a look and you know, make up your own mind, and you know, sort of figure out what one do you like and what one sort of really does the character justice. I mean, this one, as I said, this is at the top of my list at the moment, and you know, the detail on it, I mean, you know, this is seriously incredible. I really can't fault this at all on how well they've managed to produce this. And the other wonderful thing about it is I don't know if you can tell, but this is like a soft but durable sort of material that you know, it's sort of like there's a slight sort of squeeze to it that when you touch it, and as you can see, as with most Slimer figures, obviously they've incorporated it so that it's on a stand, because I honestly believe there's no other way that you can do this figure otherwise. And the other wonderful thing about this is that obviously it incorporates on the base, which is the actual Ghostbusters logo itself. Now, for those of you wondering, you know, price-wise, I mean, obviously, as I said, going into Forbidden Planet a few months ago when I saw it on display, the only way that you could actually get this figure was if you was to purchase the other 4, and it was part of an incentive to buy the other 4, and it comes with a gift pack, which Slimer, I believe, was included. Now, to get that, you nearly would have to be spending nearly £1,000. A little bit searching on eBay. I know it's for some and not for others, but I managed to pick this up for as little as £90. Now, for those around the world, that's either $125 or just under 105 euros, which, as I said, in comparison to what you'd have to spend to get it, is not that bad. Now, price-wise, I mean, I think that's reasonably pretty good. I'm just going to ask someone's opinion on this. Arnold, you know, what's your views on the price? What do you think about that? Come on, don't bullshit me. Well, there you go. You heard it from the man himself. Even he can't believe it. The only thing I would like, the down points that I'd have to say about this is, when I first got this and put it together is, I don't know if you can see this properly, but the base. Now, the rod, obviously, to go into the base here, clearly Blitzway, you know, when it comes to measurements and whatnot, I don't think their quality control is very good in terms of that, because I couldn't actually get this rod into the base. And in order for me to do it, it's only out by a couple of millimeters. You wouldn't think it makes that much difference, but honestly it does. And the only way I've been able to do this is to obviously just shave off a couple of layers of plastic within the actual base itself, because obviously I can't alter the rod because I don't have the tools for that. But yeah, after, you know, very carefully doing this, as you can see, it, you know, fits in perfectly. And you know, it now means that if I need to dismantle it, you know, to put it away, if I've run out of space for displaying, then I know that I'm not going to crack the base as I come out. So just bear that in mind, guys, when you actually come to do this. Obviously, the ugly little Spud himself, or Onionhead, as the other variations of names that he's received over the years, Slimer actually measures just around about, just under 3.5 inches, so you know, he's a reasonable size for what he is. And then obviously when you've got him on display with the stand itself, that measures in just under 9.5 inches, so it's a good height, you know. And obviously he does stand just slightly taller than the other figures when I saw him on display. But yeah, no, seriously, guys, you know, if you've got any doubts about this, there are very few doubts to worry about. As I said, the detail on this is just incredible, and I do thoroughly recommend this. Obviously, I will stick some still imagery at the end of the video, just so you can see it. Obviously, I've tried to get it in the best light as possible. Obviously, over here in the UK at the moment, it's not the best day for sunlight. It's a little bit gloomy out there, but you know, I think this picks up just about everything you could possibly want in terms of the detail. So yeah, guys, it's nice catching up with you again. Obviously I will do a lot better in trying to do a lot more regular videos. As I said, everything's just been a little bit hectic lately, so it's just I've just had to put a lot of this stuff on the back burner, unfortunately. So don't forget to stay subscribed, like the video. I look forward to hearing any comments. If you know, have any thoughts about the figure itself, please share them. You know, I mean, obviously there's other guys out there that you know, are obviously considering purchasing this at some point, and it's a good way, obviously, to, you know, just share thoughts and for other considerations for others. All right, catch you later, guys. All the best. Speak to you then. Bye.